110 grams of fat. Yes, I'm saying that correctly. Testing. Hello and welcome back to a new video. Today is going to be a full day of eating. That's it. I'm going to take you guys along. You guys know I'm about 90 to 95% animal based right now. What does that mean? What does that look like? What are my macros like? What are my meals like? I'm going to take you through all of that today because I've been getting nothing but questions on it. Everyone is so confused. You're eating rice, you're not eating rice. Where are your carbs coming from? You're eating only fruit. Everyone's confused and I'm here to answer your questions. Now, before we dive into all of this, I do want to make you guys understand that this is what's working for me. So take what you want from it. Do not feel like you need to copy what I'm doing and make it work for you. That's not how this world works. Find what works best for you. Not for Susie, not for Kayla, not for Joe Schmo. What is gonna work best for you is what's gonna work best for you. So please do not copy and paste everything that I'm doing today. Take what you can from it. That being said, every morning I wake up, I go for my 20-minute walk just to get some steps in. Right now I'm getting about 10,000 steps a day. Come back in, get ready for the day, and I make my coffee. Coffee I don't think is technically animal based. Look into it, do your own research on it. But the reason why I'm only 90 and 95% animal based is because that's what works best for me. I enjoy things like coffee, certain types of chocolate, sometimes a whey protein at night. This is what I have every single morning for coffee. Let me bring out the ingredients, the secret ingredient. Let's make some coffee. Also, first thing I do when I wake up is I chug water. These are the 3 ingredients that I'm using for my coffee. If you know me, you know I used to go out and buy coffee every single day, every single morning. That took away from so much of my morning. The stress of 1, getting in a car and dealing with people on the road right away, high anxiety. 2, the other thing is just spending the money every single morning. And 3, not knowing what's actually in my coffee. It's very inconsistent. When you're going to a coffee shop, you don't know how much is actually going in there. What are really the ingredients that's being put into your coffee? You can look it up, yes, but at the end of the day, I wanted more control. I wanted to save money and I wanted to decrease my stress in the morning. And how I got away from all of that was just going on a walk, drinking water, coming back and making my own coffee. This is the concoction that I've made that I truly love, and I went the most animal based about it as I could. So I have a A2 half and half. Now A2 is just a different type of milk that basically it's easier on digestion. So if you want to try anything milk wise, maybe you struggle with issues with any dairy products, I would say give this a try. I want to use more of a raw milk creamer as well. Tons of local places out here that you can get raw milk, especially we're in Texas. It's a little different out here. On an animal-based diet, the main primary food groups is going to be red meats, ground beef, grass-fed, our dairy products, which is more raw dairy more than anything, and then fruits. So those are the 3 groups that you're gonna see almost all of my foods come from today. So for my coffee, we have the A2 half and half, maple syrup and honey. This is so delicious. I found this at HEB. You can get it at Whole Foods as well. I've seen it there. Maple syrup, honey, cinnamon, and vanilla extract. Super clean, super basic. And then we have just this Starbucks coffee. Can I figure out a way to probably make this at home? I probably can, but right now this is working for me, so we're gonna stick to it. Excuse me, mister. We have a guest, Mr. Nani. 10 ounces of our Starbucks, what is it, iced coffee. Blonde roast is my personal favorite. Sir, he just likes to hang out with me. He likes to hang out with me because he likes when I drop some of this on the counter so he could drink it up. He loves milk. 60 milliliters of the A2 half and half. Pretty much could probably do it without the scale by now. Buddy, I can't see because I know you can't do that. Okay, 60. Look how pretty that is. Ooh. 10 milliliters of this. Are you kidding me right now? Can you move? People need to see. Get out of the way. 10 milliliters comes out pretty fast. If you can get this syrup, get it at HEB because it is about a whole $5 more at Whole Foods because that's what Whole Foods be doing. So simple, so basic, but so delicious. Most days I will have 1. Some days I will have 2 of these. It just really depends what my day is looking like. Every time. I challenge you, if you're tired of going out and buying coffee, you're tired of just pumping a bunch of calories into your body through these coffees because you don't know what's actually in it and you're just like, I enjoy the taste. Awesome, but I promise you there's a better way. This is my personal better way. You gotta experiment. You gotta find what's best for you. I used to use so many types of sugar-free syrups, this sugar-free syrups, that sugar-free, honey, sugar-free, everything. I'm gonna tell you right now, it did nothing good for me. Did it save me on calories? Yes, but it absolutely destroyed my digestive system, and in the long run, it's just not good. I highly recommend to stay away from all that sugar-free stuff. You gotta choose your hard, choose your healthy. Take small steps forward versus giant leaps. I'm going to read a little bit and then I'm going to be eating breakfast. At breakfast, we're going to go over what are my calories, what are my macros, what does that look like, and we'll get our day started. Ooh, mommy, the best coffee maker on the planet. You're so kind. it is time for breakfast. Breakfast is very, very simple, but it's a meal I enjoy so much, and it's a great way to start the day. We're gonna have about 150 grams of strawberries. We're gonna have a whole small to medium sized banana. We're gonna start with about half tablespoon or tablespoon, I need to double check what I have tracked for today, of butter, 4 whole eggs. Yes, 4, that's crazy. In the past, I was just so stuck on egg whites, low fat, low fat, low fat, and now that is such a different story. And then we're gonna put a full tablespoon, which is about 21 grams of raw and unfiltered honey. I go through a ton of honey. You're gonna see why I have tablespoons and tablespoons of honey a day. That's where a lot of my carbs come from outside of my fruit. All right, let's whip up breakfast and talk about what my calories and macros are for the day. I like to cook my eggs on super, super low heat. I don't know what it is. I don't like when my eggs are crusty. Sometimes they get crusty if I'm like not paying attention, but that's just what I like. I don't know. Now, I used to always use sprays like avocado oil and anything under the moon that, again, saved me calories or was low fat. It's not the way. I promise you, it's not the way. I think you're gonna go through that season. We all go through that season, but you need to be using real foods. A lot of like where I get my information from and someone who I look up to is from Paul Saladino. I really look up to him and a lot of what he's done for himself and what he shares. And there's just so much out there we're consuming and that we don't understand. And he has put a lot of it into perspective for me, and it's helped me to go into this animal-based diet. So if you have a lot of questions, look up Paul Saladino, check him out. I'm still very new to this. Egg-wise, these are just the ones that they had. They were sold out of a lot of different eggs, so I just got the pasture-raised, certified organic. Just do your best. Don't overthink everything. If you can get pasture-raised, if you can get organic, if you can get soy-free, do that. I do understand eggs can get very expensive. Some of the ones we have in our fridge are $10 to $11 for 12. That's crazy. Do what you can. If you can't afford that little extra step of it being organic or being pasture-raised or whatever the case may be, take that step. I promise your body will thank you in the long run. Don't forget to rinse your fruit. I eat a lot of strawberries. Okay, oh my God. Typically, I will wash my fruit in baking soda and water and let it sit in there for about 10 to 15 minutes. I just did not have the time to do so, so I still rinse them. I go through about a pack to a pack and a half of strawberries a day, which is crazy. It's a lot of strawberries. Also, random hack, if you have plastic cutting boards, just know when you are cutting into that plastic, you are consuming those little plastic pieces. So if you haven't already, make sure you're using a wood cutting board. Your body will thank you later. Wow, that's 152 on the dot. That was pretty good today. Full tablespoon of honey, about 21 grams. I have this pretty much down to a T. Okay, calories and macros for this meal will be on the screen. I love this meal so much. Very heavy in fat more than anything. My current macros and calories are 140 protein, 110 grams of fat. Yes, I'm saying that correctly. And 250 grams of carb. We just started week 8 on this diet and tracking consistently. My weight I've only gone down maybe 2.5 pounds. The goal is not to lose weight. The goal is to build the best version of me and the healthiest version of me. So that has been consistency, animal-based diet. My cardio aspects, my training aspects, that's in a whole different video if you guys want more information on that. Currently, we are at about a little over 2,500 calories. We started from originally 170 carb, 140 protein, and 90 fat. And we built our way all the way up to where we're currently at. A 600 or 700 calorie build up to where we're at now. I am absolutely loving where I'm at. I feel the best. I just kind of got over like a slight sickness. But other than that, I don't have these crazy crashes that I used to have during the day. And I think a lot of it is because I'm eating whole foods. I'm not trying to find these low calorie foods. I'm not trying to put all this sugar-free stuff into my body because it's saving me calories. Like, I'm just eating whole foods that are grown, healthy, they're clean, very minimal ingredients. And I can't tell you how much it's changed me. Like, I genuinely can't. We could talk about it more, but that's what my calories and macros are looking like. So I'm gonna eat this and get ready to head to the gym to run. I think I'm gonna be running 4 miles today. I know a lot of people like to eat on camera. I don't. I like to just disconnect and be in my own world. I'll take a bite for you. Yeah, my old self making 4 whole eggs and butter would have an aneurysm. And look at me now. I look and feel my best, and I'm eating 110 grams of fat. Wait. Okay, so here we got everything for my post-workout meal. My post-workout meal is very calorie dense. We're talking like this one specifically, I think comes out to about 950 calories. Yeah, that's a lot because there's a lot of fat in it, but this is just my post-workout meal. This is the way I have it. We're gonna have 170 grams of an A2 yogurt. This is one of my favorite yogurts. Back to the A2 thing with it's easier to digest. It's just cleaner all around. So I enjoy this vanilla one a lot. I've tested a different grass-fed one that are organic and I did not like the taste of them. So this one I always came back to. Doesn't upset my stomach at all. Some butter as well, same butter as before, 100% grass-fed. I just get the Nellie's free range. You can't really see. That's the one I get. Nellie's free range, salted, 100% grass-fed. A lot of them, if you look really closely, they'll say grass-fed, but if you really pay attention, it'll say 90% or 80% grass-fed. Look for 100% grass-fed butter. And that's if you can afford it and if you care to nitpick, then be nitpicky. If you can't, that's okay as well. Just aim for whole foods. I'm gonna keep saying that throughout this video because it's very important. A medium-sized banana, 8 ounces of 85-15 beef. Now, the reason why I have 85-15 versus 93.7 is because there's like a 93.7 outage. Like Whole Foods didn't have any, HEB didn't have any, so this is what we had to do. So we adjusted our fats everywhere else so that we could just fit this beef in. So we're gonna do 8 ounces of that, and then we're also gonna do another 150 grams of strawberries and also a tablespoon and a half of our tried and true honey. I told you guys, I consume so much freaking honey, okay? So that's what it's gonna look like. Now, the weird part about this meal is I am gonna be putting this banana and this honey in my beef bowl. Don't knock it till you try it. I used to think it was the weirdest thing ever. I saw everyone making this meal and I was like, what? How can that taste good? I promise you it tastes good. Try it out. It's so delicious. Let's whip it up and I'll show you guys what it is looking like. All of the outfits that you see me wearing throughout this video are going to be the new Young LA for Her drop. It's Carly and Ariel's collab with freaking Young LA. It's sick. They did a great job. These joggers are a part of them. They're like a cotton terry matching hoodie. And then the previous outfit I was wearing this morning, my PJs I wear tonight, all of that is the October 10th launch. Code Kayla saves you 15%. It also supports me directly. I wear a size medium in almost everything. And then this is the SHAWTIES sports bra, go-to bralette. You guys already know that though. This is the black color. It's coming soon. Soon as in like most likely November, December. So just be ready. There's a huge announcement coming to the SHAWTIES, so beware with that. We already got 8 ounces measured out. This is just, like I said, I go to HEB typically for this beef and I just get the grass-fed one. Don't have to get grass-fed, but if you can't afford it, get the grass-fed. I promise you, your body will thank you later. It's like choosing the better fuel for your car, but for your body, which you can't survive without your body, so fuel it properly, am I right? Yes, you would be right, Kayla. Just manhandled that and just really... So this morning you guys saw me use the truffle salt, which this is amazing if you love truffle. This is so good on eggs. So good. It's expensive, but luxury. It's really good. Then we're gonna go in with some sea salt for the beef because I added the truffle salt once and I was not a fan of how the taste was with the banana. You had the butter in there, got the beef, salt. Once this is almost pretty much fully cooked, we're gonna then add the bananas in to let the bananas soften up the meat and in the butter and kind of caramelize some. I've been having it like every day since I had it the first time. Don't knock it until you try it. And if you tried it, comment down below and agree with me that it's delicious and that everyone should try it. Okay, so beef is pretty much cooked. So now I'm gonna add in that banana, turn down the heat some, and just cut this bad boy in there. Ain't nothing to it, but to do it. And then it'll get soft while it's in here, and then you'll mush it up even more. Looks so weird, but it's so good. You can't talk shit actually if you haven't tried it. That's what I have to say about that. Mix it around. Let it soak in the butter and the juices. Yummy. Bananas are so underrated. I love bananas. That's basically it. Let them caramelize a little bit and then we'll pull them off and add some honey. During this full day of eating, you're gonna see just 2 main fruits, which is strawberries and bananas. Animal-based, you can eat any fruit. I just love strawberries and bananas right now. Until I'm absolutely sick of them, I will be drowning myself in them until further notice. So there's so many fruits you can have. It's just about what your stomach and your digestive system is okay with as well. What you digest well, what doesn't bloat you, what doesn't cause any GI discomfort is crucial in your diet. If it's causing those issues, probably shouldn't be continuing to take it in, right? That's like continuously putting in the wrong gas in your car and being like, why doesn't this work properly? Make it make sense. Put your body first. If it's telling you it doesn't feel good, if it's telling you you're burping a ton, you're gassy, you're bloated, your bowel movements aren't normal, that is a sign from your body that what you're putting into it, it doesn't want it doesn't like, so stop doing it. Your body communicates with you. We just love to ignore it. You're going to put a full tablespoon in there today. I think that's what I have from yesterday as well. So 21 grams. Look, 21 on the dot. That's me redeeming myself from this morning. It smells so good, bro. You're eating baby food. Shit, good. It tastes delicious. My body loves it. Here we are, meal 2. I'll show you up close and personal. We got the ground beef with the banana and tablespoon of honey and the butter. 170 grams of that A2 yogurt. I don't want to spill it. With 1 tablespoon of honey and 150 grams of strubs. And then I got my coffee I'm finishing off from this morning. My second meal, I like to sit by the couch and like relax, and then sometimes I'll stretch after as well, calm down from my workout, and then get some work done. So I will see you guys in a little bit, but I will give you a bite because you deserve it. A bite just for you. I just don't like eating while people are watching me. Is that weird? Cheers, mate. Every time, better and better. Try it out. Try it out. All right, guys, that is going to wrap up the full day of eating video, being 90 to 95% animal-based. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys took something away from it. I tried to provide as much value as I could, just about what I'm doing, why am I doing it, just the little things like the cutting board or staying at home and making coffee. There's so many different ways that we can be better about the way we fuel ourselves, our day-to-day actions. There's a lot, right? And if we really take the time to be aware, I promise you life can be a little bit easier. I promise you life can be a little bit more enjoyable. I promise your body will thank you in 10, 20, 30, 50 years from now. But it's all in your control, and it's all up to you and the decisions that you make day to day that's gonna lead to that in those 20, 30 years. So don't forget, sick. We're good. They just decided to cut the lawn at 1 p.m. randomly. It's been quiet all morning. We love that. Just a reminder to look at the whole picture. Your actions have consequences, and what you put in your body in the long run, there's going to be consequences to it. I'm not saying you need to be perfect. I'm not saying you need to be crazy about everything you do and the deodorant and this and that. No, I'm not saying you can never have a sweet thing in the world again. That's not how it works. But you need to be making better options for your body and better choices for your body more than you're making bad choices. And I don't like the word bad, I guess, but you know what I mean by saying that. You know what's good for you and you know what's not good for you. And at the end of the day, you need to be making a majority of the choices that are good for you and not bad for you. Okay? I hope that you guys like I said, take something away from this. If you guys have any thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section. If you guys loved this video, also please let me know. That way I can make more videos like this when my meals change, or maybe I do a video like this about other things in my life. I don't know. I took my time in this video. I really like this video. I hope you guys do too. If you haven't already, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. As always, remember, control controllable and believe in yourself is half the damn battle. Peace. Like, why they gotta cut the grass the second I start recording? I don't understand.